Hey, Frank, I know you talked about this in the first quarter interview, the 10 turnovers in that first quarter. How did you think that was emblematic of just the general effort tonight, if at all?
It wasn't about effort. It was just about execution. But again, credit their defense. They played a terrific game, forced a lot of those turnovers. We'll look at the tape and see how we can be better.
Allison, go ahead.
Okay, we'll start with Dave Benjamin.
Frank, you mentioned the turnovers. Does it feel like a different series now? Obviously, they get their first win on the board, but with the looming potential return of Bam Adebayo and, was it feel like prepping for Game 4 as you turn the page?
Well, we've had great respect for this team from the start. It didn't change after Game 1. It didn't change after Game 2. Even with guys out, we still have great respect. We saw that in Game 2, what they're capable of from an offensive firepower standpoint, defensive competitiveness standpoint. So, they're going to be a great opponent with those guys or without them.
It's another tough night for Danny and KCP, and obviously, in that starting lineup, they help space, and it's a dangerous weapon against the zone. What do you see out of their performances the last two games? And is there, obviously they've been through some slumps before, but is there a way you kind of get them through that?
Yeah, just stay the course. Those guys will be fine. They've been great for us all year, and we have to execute as a group better. If we execute as a group better, have more intent to get a higher shot quality, then those guys will be fine.
We'll go back to Will.
All right, thank you. Bill Plaschke?
Yeah, Frank, did it bother you at all that a couple of your players walked off the court before the game was over with?
I think they thought the game was over. I don't think they realized there was point whatever still on the clock.
All right, I'm going to take two more on my side. Brian Mahoney?
Frank, did you guys think you got thrown out of rhythm right away by Davis's early foul trouble? I know LeBron came back in the game pretty quickly, but it seemed like you're just getting rhythm at the first quarter there.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Did you guys think you never got a rhythm with the Davis early foul trouble in that first quarter?
Yeah, I think that impacted us some, but we've been in foul trouble before, and you have to play through it. That's part of the game. We see that all throughout the course of the season and in the playoffs, and you have to be able to adapt and adjust. It probably had a small factor on our offensive rhythm, but we just got to be better overall on both ends.
All right, last one on my side, Melissa.
Hey, Frank, Jimmy Butler in his walk-off interview mentioned that the key to this series is keeping you guys off of the boards. How can you guys keep playing the way you guys want to play while also limiting Jimmy Butler?
We definitely have to do a better job on Jimmy. He had 40 and 13. Identifying the right situations to help, the right situations not to help. We didn't do a good job in those situations, but obviously we'll look at the tape and see ways we can be better.
Thank you.
Well, if you have anybody else on your end, because we're
good
here.
Thank you. Good. All good.
I'm sorry?
All good here. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.